Okay, I'm just, what day is it today? 20th of April 2016. I'm here at Peter Symonds College in Winchester, and I'm just about to ask these guys, with their permission, a couple of questions about the weather. Right, first of all, take a look at our sky today, and probably to you looks like a normal sky, does it? Yeah. You'd say normal sky, clouds, bit of sunshine. Well, do you remember, think back over this winter in the last 2 or 3 months, do you remember when we had days of brilliant sunshine, blue skies?
Yes, yeah, I do remember.
Have we had many of those days though this winter, do you reckon? There's been a lot of grey stuff and dreary and a lot of damp days. Well, the reason behind that is something called geo-engineering. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's talked about in the news quite a bit with regard to climate change, but in fact it's all a con. They've been messing with our skies now for the last 25 years. I've got some flyers I'm going to hand out to you guys. Because I'm much older than you, positively ancient, the top picture there, which I'll show there, the top picture there is what skies used to look like in my day, all the time. Normal fluffy clouds and blue skies. The skies that you've grown up with, the skies in the bottom picture, lots of lines, which people say, oh, it's lots of planes, we've got lots of flights. All the sky you see there today, this entire sky, is 100% toxic chemical, and I mean that seriously. If none of the planes had been out spraying toxic chemicals this morning, we would have pure blue skies. That is actually chemical. And if people don't believe it, think it looks like clouds, well, by the time those lines have spread out and covered the sky, it blocks our sun. And I've been to enough sort of top-level geoengineering talks with these guys who say they're planning to block our sun because we've got global warming. Well, they've been doing it for 25 years. We don't see the sun much. We really don't. Have you heard about rickets going up, rising, increasing in... Rickets is really going off the Richter scale now. I mean, I know a lot of people spend their lives indoors, but... Rickets going off the Richter scale, that's a good one, yeah. So, have you heard of geoengineering? You've obviously heard about global warming and stuff like that, yeah? Yeah. What? Well, the thing is, what they're proposing, it's been a very clever plan, because using the chemicals that are in the sky, and we're talking toxic stuff here, we're talking aluminium oxide. If any of you have relatives, older relatives with dementia or Alzheimer's, the chances are it's been largely caused by that, which is incredibly sad to think the government is poisoning people deliberately. They know it's going on, they know what they're doing. I mean, I'm marching to 10 Downing Street in a couple of weeks, 2nd of May, May Day, to actually not only hand a petition in to the Prime Minister, but also something else of great significance. We have had enough of this. They are affecting people's health. You know, quite a few of you, I've got a relative with Alzheimer's, I know friends with Alzheimer's, and it's just, this is what they're doing to us. They're making people ill, and we want to stop it. So I'm going to give you some flyers. There are some links on the back you can check out. Please look up something called H.A.A.R.P. That's not on the back. H.A.A.R.P. H-A.A.R.P. You might remember that because you'll think of the instrument. It stands for High Aurora Active Research Program, which sounds like a load of bollocks. But basically, using H.A.A.R.P. they can actually microwave our atmosphere. And they can seriously change our weather. They can create extremes of weather like tsunamis, earthquakes, hurricanes. Yeah, you can create a tsunami using H.A.A.R.P. technology. Fukushima was no accident. New Orleans was no accident. This is some serious shit here. But the flooding in Winchester 2 years ago was no accident. The drought in California is no accident. They can hold that country to ransom as long as they like. This is what's going on. And, well, the thing is, it's above the government. It's above the government. The government are sort of like puppets. But they're all... Huh? Yeah. Ultimately, it's to do with, above the governments, it's like a kind of pyramid. Above the governments, you've got the corporations, and above the corporations, you've got the Illuminati, like the New World Order. There's just a few small group of people who control the finances of our world, and they're controlling our weather. I mean, you imagine if you owned and controlled the weather. You could... Yeah, well, power goes to people's heads. You can create a war with weather. You can send a drought to a country. You can stop their crops growing. You can flood them out. They did it in Vietnam with Operation Popeye. You can check that one out. It's years ago. But
so is this actually proven?
There is so much proof now. There's a lot of people say, oh, I'm just, you know, tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theorist. But that's not true. There is so much evidence now.
Is it completely objective?
There are patents. You can go online and check out patents that date back to 1915. A lot of the patents came out around the 1920s. We're talking like nearly 100 years ago, when they were already planning the spraying of our planet. This has been going on. There are whistleblowers out there at very high levels. You've got people in government, people in NASA, and it's pretty dog darn serious. But the thing is, most people don't know what's going on.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And the BBC will, I don't have a TV, but when they read the weather, they'll have the weather reader standing behind a sky with lots of lines in it. In other words, normalising your skies, getting you guys to think, oh, this is what the sky looks like. It's normal. Kids today are brought up, educated on clouds. These clouds are given names. That up there is Cirrus radiatus, believe you me. It's not, but anyway. And this stuff here, when it eventually fills the sky, which it might do by later this afternoon, that will be called Cirrus obscurus, which, you know, if you know Latin, it's kind of obscures the sky. But it's not clouds. It is absolutely chemical shit. I've done, did a weather... Sorry, I missed that there. I did a rainwater test about a year ago, Winchester rain, and higher levels of aluminium, barium, chromium, strontium, all these things are in our rainwater, and arsenic. What the hell's... Sorry, I'm sort of filming here, if you don't mind. So anyway, I'm not going to prattle on too long because I could talk about all sorts of things. I'll just hand out a few leaflets. If any of you've got any questions, you know, feel free, just hand those out. I haven't got many. Please check it out and see who's benefiting from the programme. Just pass those around. Oh, I've got some blue ones. The blue ones are good. The blue ones have got some good links on the back to check out and find out. I'm not talking like a load of nonsense. Yeah, go on. Oh, I'm into all that as well. Yeah, 9/11 was definitely a setup. It was an inside job.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Well, speaking... There are more and more people, you know, aware of it now. So, and the moon landings, you probably heard of them?
They were obviously real.
They were what?
They were real, right?
No.
Oh, what the hell? Everything you think. What?
Yeah. History is kind of so warped that you think, what is history?
Did World War II happen?
Yeah. But the serious thing is, World War III is happening now, though. It's up there. It's silent and sinister and deadly, and people don't even know it's happening. You know, they're dropping bombs on us, but they're very small bombs, and they're, you know, well, in fact, they're so small, it's nanotech now. Nanotechnology that's getting inside our bodies and affecting our DNA. This is really serious stuff. Yeah.
Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, sure you can. Anyway, so thanks for listening and have a good day. And please check it out, spread the word. I tend to find people your age are more open to what's going on, even though you guys have kind of exposed to this for the last 25 years, you know. Right, I'll switch off for now anyway.